Hei og velkommen til På tegnebrettet. Jeg heter Manuela, er arkitekt og din heiagjeng når du skal forme et hjem som passer livet ditt. Her får du en god miks av praktiske tips og inspirasjon, enten du bygger, pusser opp eller bare vil gi et rom litt ny gnist. Dette er På tegnebrettet, der design møter livet. Da er vi her i design i Milano, i Designweek i Milano. And we have some special guests here who I met last year in Milan Design Week. And can you tell us a little bit of, who are you? What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Leonardo Zanatta. I'm an architect and designer from Brazil, São Paulo, based in São Paulo.
I'm Jeferson Branco. I'm also an architect and designer. I'm based in the south of Brazil. The closest city would be like Florianópolis. Maybe you have heard about it. But I'm always like in this air bridge between São Paulo, because like a lot of things happens in São Paulo. I think that's it.
Yeah. So what brings you to Milano this year?
We normally come to Milano to see the trends and see everything that happens here. But this year I came to exhibition. So I brought some pieces and I brought a triptych of lamps in a Brazilian exhibition. And we also have in Serafini, which is an Italian brand, we are premiering a table, a dining table.
Really cool.
Well, I'm here to check all his new releases. Last year I was here releasing a piece of mine. It was really nice. We checked it together. So it was when we were first met. And now I'm here to just check everything that is new, like all the trends, but honestly I'm really proud of his work. So I'm here to celebrate with him.
It's really nice. Congratulations on both of you for last year and this year. It's really nice, the table and the lamps. So I saw the table just now and I will check out the lamp later.
Yeah, even though we have different practices, we cheer for each other. It's a teamwork. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. So how do you think Milan Design Weeks feels compared to the scene in Brazil?
I think so. I think I have a good question, a good answer. I was for the first time at this São Paulo art. That is like the biggest Latin American art exposition and everything. And I was really surprised by all the Brazilian artists and designers practice the products, the new releases and everything. And I was like, oh my God, that's really Milan-like. I mean, everybody comes from Brazil coming here. It's coming here to like check all the trends and everything. But I think we are really on the same page right now. Like I really feel like Brazilian practice it's achieving a level with it's like what Europeans have been known for a long time.
Yes. And also you use a lot of wood and stone and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
a lot of natural materials because we have a lot of it. And something that have been surprising me is that we have a growing interest in Brazilian culture right now. I like to say that we have been rediscovered in the last few years because in the global scene of design, because Brazil had a very nice production in the 60s and 70s. We are a few country in the world who have 2 Pritzker Awards. Yeah, we have Oscar Niemeyer, we have Paulo Mendes da Rocha, which is some of the best architects in the world. And I do feel that we stood hidden for some times. And now we have been rediscovered. People are cheering for Latin culture, are going to Rio like crazy. We are beating like tourist rates in the last year. So I do think that Brazil as a continental country, our territory fits the entire Europe within it. It's huge. So we have different cultures inside of our own country. It's a very rich place to grab inspiration. You have the forest, you have beach, you have city. São Paulo is the largest city in the Western Hemisphere. there's no city in Europe which is bigger than São Paulo. It's extremely, it's a huge metropolis. So we have everything that you have in Europe in São Paulo. And I do think that Europeans have started to rediscover it.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah.
And we just have to discover things. You just have to help us.
Yes, yes, of course.
And now we are discovering
Yeah,
what you do and your work. And
yeah.
that's cool to hear from your country as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
So what inspires you most when you are walking around here in Milano?
I think that there's a lot of history. Brazil is a young country. We have 500 years. 500 years, yeah. Of European discovery. But you have like 50,000 years of history when you go to Serra da Capivara, which is a place in northwestern Brazil, which you have paintings on the mountains, and you start to understand that we have a lot more history than what Europeans have told us in general. So it's very interesting to. I forgot the question.
What inspired you when you were walking?
Okay.
Like, why?
So
you're in Serra da Capivara.
Yeah.
So far.
I was trying to get to history because Milano has a deep root, a deep history within it.
Clear
So
for everybody.
yeah, it's in the eyes of everything. Every place there is a construction of design, art, and the city was built by these people. So
I guess we also in Norway can learn from you and like.
I mean,
what can we learn from you?
yeah, I mean, what gets me the most when I'm walking here, it's actually the possibilities. For me, like when we are living like in a box, it's like all we know, it's inside of this box. So when you go outside of it, you see like all the possibilities with all of the materialities, different materialities, like what you can do with stones, what you can do with resin, what you can do with glass. It's like unlimited. When I come to Milan, what I feel like it's like unlimited. Yeah, I come with two like different, completely opposite feelings. In one, it's like I have nothing more to do. Everything has been done. Like there's no way.
That's how I feel also as well.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. But also the opposite feeling is also right. Like okay, I can do more. I can do better. I can do. I mean, I can try new things and everything. So I try to keep myself more in like this kind of thinking. But sometimes I go like, okay, they did everything already.
Yeah.
It's enough. It's enough.
And when it comes to Scandinavia in general, I do think that even though our climate is so different, a lot colder, I do think that Scandinavian design and architecture has a lot to deal with Brazilian architecture too. We have a lot of similarities. I do think that Brazilian architecture has an elegance that embodies, because Brazilian architects know exactly how to work with landscape, know how to use architecture to value landscape. And I do think that Scandinavian architects do, your work is like this too. You guys know very much how to work with landscape and integrate architecture to it.
Yes.
The built environment and the natural environment, right? But I think what gets me the most is like how you guys use wood also in like furniture and everything. I think all of the most famous pieces from Brazil was inspired by your work, actually. Yeah, the work of your people and everything. But I think the touch, the thing that it's on, the thing that it's unique for Brazil, it's like we got like this kind of spicy on your like woodwork, kind of like this tropical element, like this warm element. We call it like a kind of borogodó, bossa, or something like this.
But it's also wood from your area, right?
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
so-
Exactly. It's
Different species of
different species of wood, of course. But I mean, the way we deal with color, with matching materials, mixing different materials and everything. I think the Norway work was way more like purist, like wood, wood only, or things like this. In my perception,
Yes.
I mean, and when it goes to Brazil, we kind of mix and remix it with a lot of different materials and colors and everything.
And also you use maybe more tiles than us in Norway.
Yeah.
And I feel like your work is very is it inspired by functionalism from the 40s? Or I feel like it's something cool about it that...
Yeah, Brazil, before the 50s and 40s, Brazil has a colonial architecture, which we call colonial architecture, which is actually Portuguese architecture. So you have a lot of influence from Portugal. So Portuguese use tiles everywhere. It's like their thing.
Also on the exterior, right?
Exactly. And when modernism reached Brazil and we started to have like Paulo Mendes da Rocha, Niemeyer, they didn't lost this track from the colonial area. So we have a lot of tiling integrated to modernism. Modernism is a lot more fluid in Brazil. We have organic forms and it's sensual. Niemeyer used to say that his design were inspired by the forms of the woman and the body of the woman, or the hills of Brazil. So I think that it's more relaxed kind of modernism.
I think it's the same process as the woodwork I was just talking about. Like modernism in Europe was way more like purist, like more clean and everything, more geometrical.
More beige?
It was
more beige, more white.
It's more Bauhaus actually. It's more functional. And
But when it comes to Latin America, when it comes to Brazil, it got like these curves and color and panels and tiles and everything.
Yeah.
I like to highlight something that happened in Brazil, because Niemeyer have designed his own home, which is in the hills, in the middle of the forest, and it's a modernistic. It's called Casa das Canoas, which is in Rio de Janeiro. And Walter Gropius went to see the house, and he said the house is amazing, but it's not replicable.
Yeah.
I think it's the basic difference between Brazilian design and modernism and European modernism, because European modernism was a lot functional and strict. In Brazil, it was relaxed and
yeah. So it also depends on what the needs are in the different countries, right? So
yeah.
So I totally forgot the questions, but so if you want to describe Brazilian architecture in 3 words.
I think experimental. I mean, we are young. It's still a young country, 500 years, so we are still trying a lot of things. Modern based. I mean, it is still a lot of. I mean, the modernist was like the biggest movement in Brazil when it was what launched us to the whole world and everything culturally. So I think our school and academies are still a lot modernist based. So 3 words. Modernist based is 1. Experimental and tropical for sure. Yeah, tropical for sure.
That's good.
And for me, elegance, because Brazilian architecture is a lot rooted in elegance. When you see Palácio Capanema, which is in Rio, when you go to Rio, you'll understand. Cariocas are very elegant, in the designs are very elegant. I think diverse, because we have so many, it's continental, so we have so many inspiration within our country. And I think that relaxed, as I said before, because it's very, I don't know, you have to, Brazilian architecture is something you have to experience. Like, you have to look at it to understand how amazing it is.
Yes. We have to come to Brazil.
Yeah, you have to come to Brazil.
And also you do a little bit more like playful. I feel it's also playful.
Yeah. Colorful too. Yeah.
But I think, I mean, my language is more playful than yours, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more like, there's a lot of messages behind it, I guess. So we are trying to like make people think. I think my work is like what I do the most is like try to make people think, and I'm not trying to make them agree or not agree with me in my projects, but I'm always like bringing some social issues, some political issues, or something like that. And I mean, to not be boring or to not be like boring is the word, I guess. So it should be more playful. So that's why I'm always working more with colors, textures, and trying to get the attention of everybody, trying to make them talk about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. So yeah, also, do you design differently because of, we talked a little bit about it already, but the climate and the culture and lifestyle?
No, I think we were like really based on it, like during the 50s, 60s, 70s with Oscar Niemeyer, Paulo Mendes da Rocha, I mean, with the biggest architects. But I think we were losing it a little because we were like always looking to the outside countries. Like we were always trying to be Europe, to be United States, to be Dubai, or what comes from outside the country always was valuated most, like had bigger prices and everybody wanted it. But now, right now, as Leo was talking about before, there's like this rise of Latin America and Brazilian culture again.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so we are like living right now a moment which we are designing way more based on our culture and our location, with all of the elements that it takes, like climate changes. I mean, materiality, culture again. I mean, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I do think that architecture is a lot to do with vernacularity. So, what kind of material is more available? What social panorama is there when the place you're building? Which kind of application of or appropriation of urban space people have in general? So I do think that Brazil, when you look at Brazilian architecture, we have that phrase that Brazilian architecture, to be good, needs to be good boots and a good hat. Because Brazil, it rains a lot and you do a lot of sun. So architecture here in Milano, for example, you have very cold winters, so the windows are huge and look outside. And in Brazil, you can have huge windows, but you need to protect it because the sun is scorching in the summer. So architecture needs to adapt to the climate and to be more efficient and have this appropriation, because the cities are consuming a lot lately, and the world doesn't stand it anymore. So
So like the weather in Norway, we have a saying, it's nothing that is called bad weather, it's only bad clothing. So you can say the same about architecture.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll use it.
Use it, feel free. So what materials are you most excited about at the moment?
Oh, I'm just releasing a new collection of furniture. We're using fish leather. So yeah, Amazon fish leather. So I'm really excited about it. I'm like trying a lot of things, trying a lot of different species, and there's some species that it's like if you just throw it away, what people does the most, like if in like remote areas and everything, it pollutes even the ground and everything. So it's a good thing to use it, because like when we're talking about leather and everything, there's like the sustainability, the animal cause and everything that I'm really active of it. But to use this fish leather that we are trying everything, it's like even a good thing for the environment.
Really good. So it's like a piece of the fish that you don't use for anything.
Yeah,
else,
exactly,
right?
exactly. I'll send you pictures. We are
Cool.
prototyping it right now, but I think it's really nice.
Yeah, send me pictures.
I
And is
will.
it like I haven't heard of it, like using it like in furniture
Yeah, in
instead of
furniture.
normal leather.
Yeah, it's not the first time. There's some designers that are doing it right now.
It's rare.
It's
Yeah.
rare. Yeah, but there's even clothes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, even shoes and everything. Yeah, from Brazilian brand. You know, Osclen. Yeah.
Cool.
And I do think I'm rediscovering stone because Brazil is natural stone. Brazil is one of the main exporters of stone in the market. Like 60% of all stone that you have around in Italy also comes from Brazil because we have very beautiful decorative stones. So I'm looking and experimenting with stones in different ways. The lines of lamps that we just released are using recuperated stone from the industry. So I do think we should work more with stones.
Yeah.
And you can tell us, by the way, stone, your table is made of stone.
Yeah, this table was designed in partnership with Serafini, which is an Italian brand, and it is very Brazilian because we have used some inspirations. And in Brazil, we have something in the 20s which is called anthropophagic movement, in which Oswald de Andrade, which is a Brazilian writer, have suggested that we should eat what it is outside in European culture and North American culture, and interpret it in our own reality, in our own climate. So this is what I'm trying to do with this table. When you remove the top, it looks like an architecture model.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that. Really cool.
Yeah. And there is this artist, the Russian artist who I like a lot, which is Kazimir Malevich, which is a Russian painter and sculptor, who did like architektons, which he called it's like a sculpture of a building without a program. So I wanted to experiment with architecture in a furniture scale. So this is basically what we have done here.
It's really cool. And also, it's a little bit contrast on the under part and the upper part.
Yeah.
It's very polished on the top, and it's rough in construction. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool to hear about the thoughts behind it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't know that too. That's really nice.
So it's made from what kind of stone is it?
The first piece is made in Verde Alpi, which is an Italian stone. But in the next pieces, we will be working with South American and Latin American stone, which is in the catalog of Serafini. So this is the main focus right now. Yeah. Thank you.
So so you do both like interior and like the whole buildings, and also the interior down to the furniture. That's really inspiring.
Yeah. I mean, we have like this movement in Brazil that it says like to be in the market, you have to be like specialist, like do only one thing and that's it. But my real interest is in the creative process. So it could be like a little piece, like an item, a furniture, a house, an interior, or a high-rise building. So I'm always telling the clients, if you're willing to have like a really creative project and everything, we are down. Even it doesn't matter the scale or whatever.
Yeah. That's also what I feel like. If you're involved in the whole project, it gets more holistic and makes more sense, the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And we get to understand the scales even better, because like if you're designing like just the architecture of it, but you don't get like the interior scale or the object scale, it's like, I mean, I think we could be missing something.
Yeah.
I agree.
Something that I have been feeling the last few years is that as an architect, with the practice, you start to feel more safe to design basically everything. So today I understand we in my studio, we design from master plans, like urban master plans, till a chair. So I do think today that I'm I feel safe to design anything.
Yeah, that's true, because we are like artists.
Yeah.
Designers, So
Since you have that.
Yeah, I see myself more and more as an artist than an architect.
Yeah, and actually a researcher. I think that architects should be more in the place of research. We should develop material, we should develop solution, and not expect from someone to solve things for us.
Yeah.
I do think.
That's true. Do you want to tell something about lab as well?
Yeah.
while we're here? And I have pictures.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? We can like take pictures.
Yes.
And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lamp is a triptych. There are 3 lamps, and they were made to bring a little bit of Brazilian cosmology and mythology, because we have a very rich and dense mythology in Brazil. And sometimes I think that maybe it doesn't happen to you, because Nordic mythology is so famous. We have like,
We love it. We
yeah,
love it, actually.
yeah, we love mythology. So,
Yeah.
but I when I talk about Brazilian mythology here in Europe, almost anyone knows about anything. So I wanted to bring those pieces and tell a story with them. Those pieces in specific, they were made inspired by a spirit of the water from the Amazon. It's called Uyara. It's a feminine spirit, so I wanted it to be dramatic. So every material there in the wood pieces were made inspired by Amazonian tradition and Amazonian material. The wood is from Amazon. The fabric is from Amazon. It was manufactured there.
Okay, so it's fabric and wood. It's not stone on the lamp.
There is a stone too, but we have the option of the wood and fabric. Yeah, we are two options.
There's 3 pieces.
Yeah.
It's like wood and
It's
fabric.
textile, and one of them is made in
all
stone. Yeah,
Stone.
yeah.
Stone and crystal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the top is crystal.
Yes.
The light.
Yes.
Nice. So
and to help you guys imagine it better, Uyara,
It's like a mermaid. Yeah, it's like a
Oh.
So
mermaid.
this water spirit he was talking about, it's like more like a mermaid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find pictures and I'll find it.
Yeah, we can send it to you.
Yes, good. So it's like a sculpture. It looks like a sculpture as well,
Yeah,
but it's also
it's like a totem, a sculpture, and
Right.
some people have the experience of saying it looks like an altar, because
Yeah.
it's like a pyramid and you have light over it. So I like this description too.
Yeah, that's good. And you can also tell us a little bit. You have different kinds, like the chair from last year.
Yeah,
You also have some
Oh my,
lights. What's it
yeah.
called?
Yeah. Last year I was releasing this chair collection here in Milano Design Week, and then later we were in Paris Design Week with these lamps also. That is the same brand as he's designing right now.
Okay.
We are using it's a sustainable project. We are reusing like pieces of stones like from the construction industry and everything. And I was talking about this construction of the self. So it was layer by layer. It was like striped
Yes.
lamp. And it goes like a cone in this way. When the light goes up, you're gonna see pictures of it. But I was talking about like the construction of the self, like as layer by layer, we are trying to be a good person. As layer by layer, we are trying to reach the light, to walk into the light. But we are not only good things or only bad things. So it was stripped black and white. It's like light and shadow. But we are also trying always to be better. At least I think so.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the poetry behind the pieces. That's why I told you earlier that my work is more like making people think about it. And I'm always using architecture design as a language of my art. But what I appreciate the most is when people like stop and think about like things that they wouldn't think about, you know?
That's so interesting how you work and the story behind to hear
Yeah.
that. And you're also different, right? You work more.
Yeah. He's more playful
Yeah.
and pop.
Yeah.
I'm more like
Yeah.
I'm more Scandinavian.
Yeah, actually, you look a little bit Scandinavian.
That's right.
Yeah, he does. So you could be Scandinavian. Okay. So what emotions do you want people to feel when you design stuff? Like you want people to agree or disagree or kind of have a meaning or...
Yeah.
Generate some discussion about some theme, and I do think this is something that we both have. Every project is a project. My studio doesn't have a fixed style. I think we have a process. We don't have a style. This is what I like to. This is how I like to think about my work. But sometimes people say, "Oh, there is a pattern. There's things that you are putting everywhere, and maybe it's a construction of style, but this is not the main focus." And yeah,
I'm always surprised when someone comes talking to me like that too. Like they see something that connects all my work. I'm like, no way. Like every project is one project. We are like starting from the beginning again, like all the research and all like everything. But I mean, it's also nice. It's always coming from like my team, from me, my team and everything. So I think it's human like to have like this kind of same direction or something that connects everything.
Yeah. And how is your take on natural materials? Because I think you really like to use that.
yeah. I think we have grown in a world where North America was like saying what should be built, and I think that a lot of European cities have suffered the same, like making architecture enveloped in glass and everything. And I do think that Brazil, we are rediscovering what we have available within. So cultural and material, everything. So I do think that we have applying a lot of wood, working smarter with wood, not stimulating deforestation. For example, we have ways of using wood in a sustainable way, extracting it and working with the environment, not to destroy it, right? And I do think that Scandinavia is doing it very well too. So
yeah, we also love natural materials.
I think it's the same. I think the same as Leo. Like this moment we are living, as I told you before, like it's rising again. We've made some big mistakes in the past few years, like importing this like high rising glass building, all glass building, like looks like really tacky and futuristic and everything. But then we discovered
everything looks a lot Norman Foster.
Okay.
For me.
No, just don't cut. No, I'm just but we were importing it from like United States and everything, and we were discovering that an all glass building doesn't work in a tropical climate and everything. Yeah. So we are rediscovering all the materials we were supposed to be using.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Too often.
Too often, yeah. And it's also good to use what works in your country, right? So
yeah, and it builds architecture which is from the place.
Yeah, from the place. That's really good. So do you think like design today is a little bit too polished, or maybe?
Yes, I think we should be more experimental. It's one thing you like to talk about, actually. If it's too polished, if it's too polished.
Too much from Poland?
No.
Polido demais.
It's too much from Poland.
Sorry. Yes, Poland is taking everybody.
It's like frozen.
No, and he's always talking about this, like, we have to be more experimental. It's like the architect's duty to be more like rising the thing, like trying to discover new materials and everything. But because everything is like, everybody today is like playing safe, I guess.
Yes.
Even the industry.
Especially in Norwegians.
Yeah. So even because of the capitalism system we live, I think, like all the industries telling us what to use, when to use, how to use.
And also it's more safe for the builders, of course.
Exactly.
So that's
to
why.
replicate the same floor plan, and no one questions if it's good or bad, or who's living inside of it and everything. It's just like, okay, I can sell it, so it's okay, you know. Yeah.
And I work a lot with incorporation, like buildings, residentials, and this is a very rough territory to work with, because you have to deal with numbers, you have to deal with people want to earn money from it. So Architecture doesn't work.
Point at the end of the day.
Yeah, architecture doesn't work very well with money. We know that quality costs, and then sometimes it's hard. Yeah.
I mean, we've designed it in the past 5 years like 15 high-rise buildings, and this is the first one we are doing right now that we could change the floor plans.
Okay.
That's how crazy it is.
Wow.
Yeah. So the other 15 that came before, they only wanted the design, the storytelling, the materiality of the facade, and everything. So because they have like this recipe, the floor plan recipe that already works, that already sells, and that's it.
Yeah.
So let's replicate it everywhere and everything. But right now I'm really excited about this project. So it's the first time the client's like, okay, we have like previously this to have enough money to build it.
Yeah.
But you can make your changes and everything. So
Good.
yeah.
Actually, I want to know how it is in Sweden too. And
Norway.
on Scandinavian January. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Scandinavia.
Scandinavia in general. I'm
Yeah,
so
how
sorry.
it is it's hard to tell how much it will cost, and of course when people want to earn money from it, it's even harder, and you get pushed, right? So as an architect, you don't like to be pushed too much in the wrong direction, because you want to deliver something good, and good quality, right?
Yeah, it's the same basically.
Yeah, it's the same basically.
But I think I feel like sometimes they don't even know what they are hiring.
Yeah.
Because like, so you hired us to do a good project. So this is the good project.
There you go.
Yeah. What you're telling me to do, it's not a good project. Nobody's going to believe good in there. You know?
Because you usually do the big buildings. Do you also do residential, like for a family?
Yeah. We were working all the scales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, like from big city planning to furniture. So, I like imperfection. Do you think maybe imperfection also can be a new luxury? Or
As architects, we are crazy about detail, and sometimes the detail is only on your eyes. No one is seeing it.
Yeah.
So there are that little flaw, that happened in the process, and it is in there, but it's almost hidden. No one is taking care of it. No one gives a shit. Sorry.
I think that's the most educational. Educational. I think that's the most educational, the most hard thing to educate a client, actually.
Yeah.
The eyes of a client, the way they see the world. Sometimes I feel like sometimes asking him to go to therapy. Like, oh my God, if you're carrying so much with this, like your life should be like a mess, because like this means so much to you. It's like, I mean, there's so much beauty in imperfection, and I mean, we ourselves have like little how do you say, wrinkles?
Wrinkles,
Little wrinkles with time and everything, and you think the other materials and everything, it's not gonna have wrinkles, and I mean,
and that's what like when we are here in Milan, we see the marble stairs. And it's like it's been there for like hundreds of years, and we are scared to choose real material sometimes because stuff happens and we get wrinkles on the materials, right?
Yeah.
But that's how life works. So I think that's the beauty of it.
It makes
as well.
everything more human.
Yeah.
That's how life works.
Yes.
That's the sentence.
And trends will like come and go.
Yeah.
Fake stuff, but the real material will stay.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
That was all?
Yeah, maybe a couple of things is like it's one design trend you love and one you hope disappears. if you come up with something.
That's a good one.
I would say capitalism.
Yes.
Boom.
The podcast is over. I get to go.
It's a good one.
Yeah. But I think materials that imitate natural materials. Yeah. In Brazil, they have a lot of these tiles that imitate wood. Why are you using that? Why are you even using that?
Because
And
people are scared of imperfection.
yeah, exactly.
Or perfection.
You're laughing about capitalism, sorry.
I'm so sorry. But that's true.
Bad trend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And a good trend would be like, let's be more like Brazilian-centered, Latin America. I think
I think
it's rising right now, and
Yeah.
I hope it lasts for.
I think architecture must be more cultural sensible in general. I think in Scandinavia you should work to be Scandinavian in
Proud of
Brazil.
who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Because
trying to be someone else.
because this is so nice to travel to other place and see another kind of living, right? It's boring to go to New York and go to Hong Kong and see the same kind of building. So
It's like you see McDonald's everywhere.
yes,
And
exactly.
that's how we always learned how other civilizations lived, worked, and everything. I'm really worried about the next civilization.
Yeah.
They're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, they were always living the same. No, or why
actually-
they are trying? Why they were building like Greek columns in
In Brazil.
the sea,
Yeah.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Why?
And actually, McDonald's is a very good example, but because even though it's the same brand, they do different dishes locally because they know that it sells a lot. So why don't you do the same with
Yeah.
architecture?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're pro McDonald's and against capitalism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's happening?
I think I'm a little lost here.
The interview was too long.
Yeah.
But it's so many good things we talked about. So
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved
when I
it.
first saw the question, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 5 minutes. When it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
So the next episode will be in Brazil, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
To visit Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll be
Yes,
very
please.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
For coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye.
Takk for at du var med på tegnebrettet i dag. Abonner gjerne og del med noen som også liker godt design. Mer inspirasjon finner du på Instagram, arkitekt Manuela Hardy, og i nettkursene mine om du vil lære mer på norskenettkurs.no. Vi snakkes, og husk, hvert rom har potensial, og det har du også.